I'm 38. These are the top 10 mistakes that men make in their 20s. I've made a lot of these mistakes, and I've seen countless dudes do the same. If you take the time to watch this video, you're going to save yourself a lot of time. Number 10, drinking and partying every weekend. I hear you. You want to have fun. But the thing is that alcohol is just poison. It's marketed real well, but at the end of the day, it's just poison. In your 20s, you can use to either get a significant advantage or you could set yourself back. You have two choices in this life. You can chill now and work later, or you can work now and chill later. A lot of guys in their 20s spend an entire decade drinking away their weekends and making reckless decisions. If you skip this phase, or at least make it a lesser part of your life, you can give yourself a significant advantage in your 30s, 40s, and the rest of your life. Number 9, chasing women instead of chasing purpose. 50 Cent had a great line. He said, "You're hustling backwards if you're chasing the chick. Chase the money, they come with the shit." And that's just facts. If you spend your 20s just chasing women instead of chasing money, you're really hustling backwards. Women will come to you if you have money. You don't even have to put much effort if you have money. Women will just automatically come to you. So instead of chasing the one thing that's going to avoid you later in life if you're broke, chase a thing that's going to give you the advantage later on in life, where you don't even have to worry about fulfilling those needs with women. It's a much better use of your time being productive and prioritizing growth over chasing women. Number 8, not having control over your emotions. There's nothing cool about flying off the handle. It's not a sign of strength. It's a sign of weakness. When you're young, when you're in your 20s, your testosterone is at an all-time high. You have to learn to hone that in and use it constructively. Don't be a punk, but at the same time, you getting angry and screaming or getting aggressive and wanting to fight, there's nothing but negative consequences that come out of that. And it just shows immaturity because you have an inability to see the long-term effects of your dumbass actions. I'm speaking from experience. There's nothing cool about not having emotional control. Number 7, letting your ego hold you back, thinking that you know everything. The more I learn, and I've read over 200 books, the dumber I feel. You 20-year-old dudes, you don't know anything. Y'all like Jon Snow. You know nothing. So stop thinking that you do. It's okay to have a mentor. It's okay to look to others for help. You just got past puberty. Get over yourself. Don't let your ego stop you from making progress because you think you're smarter or you're better than what you truly are. You still have a lot of growing to do. Number 6, not developing a high income skill. Your 20s is a perfect time to develop a high income skill, whether that be copywriting, learning AI, content creation, coding. The reason why people stay broke is because their inputs match their outputs. So when you work for an hourly wage, what you end up doing is you end up trading your time for money, which will not get you very far in life because you only have a certain amount of time. When you can develop a skill, like the ones I mentioned earlier, those ones are going to give you the ability to make your outputs not match your inputs. So you're going to put in this much effort and get this much reward based on how valuable the skill is. You can do this during your 20s. That entire decade, if you spend that time learning a high income skill, it will pay off for the rest of your life. Number 5, chasing instant gratification. The world is set up to make you into a fiend. Supernormal stimuli is everywhere, from junk food to video games to social media. Companies spend billions of dollars to make sure that you're addicted, to make sure that you stay stuck doing what they want you to do. They want to keep you in that loop of instant gratification. If you can gain some semblance of discipline and self-control, it will give you a distinct advantage over the majority of people who will never get to that phase. If you could do it in your 20s, it's even better. Most men do get to that phase, but it's in their late 30s and 40s. If you start earlier, once again, you'll have a significant advantage. Number 4, wasting time with the wrong people. Look at your friends. The people that you're around right now are going to decide where you're going to be in the next 10 years. If you do not want to be like the people that you're hanging around, you're hustling backwards. So if you were to do an inventory of the people that you're around and decide to hang out with the ones that are the most beneficial to your long-term goals and aspirations, not just about feelings. It's not about feelings. It's about your life. This is your life story. You do not want to destroy your life story because you want to accommodate people that are counterproductive, people that are going to hold you back in life. Your friendships are not more important than your life. So do an inventory of the people that you're around, and if they're hurting more than they're helping, you need to cut them off. Number 3, not having a plan for the future. When you're in your 20s, you think that life is going to last forever. You think your 20s are going to last forever. But one day, you're going to turn around and you're going to be in your 40s and in your 50s. And the decisions that you made in your prime of your life will come back to haunt you. You need to have a plan. Don't just let life happen to you. People have workout plans. People have vacation plans. But for some reason, a lot of people don't have life plans. Plan out your life. It might not go exactly how you planned, but at least you have a direction. And 99% of people have no direction. Plan your life out. Number 2, overvaluing material possessions. If you get a nice car, remember, nobody really cares about your nice car. The guys that see you in a nice car, they want to replace you in that nice car. They don't admire you for having it. And the girls that see you in a nice car, they want to be seen with you in that nice car, or just want to be seen in that nice car. So the nice car has nothing to do with you. It's cool to want nice things, but don't put too much emphasis on material possessions, because your own personal growth is something that cannot be taken from you and something that people cannot use you for. And number 1, the most devastating mistake that men make in their 20s is not taking financial responsibility. The majority of people will never have any understanding of finances and money. The majority of people will live paid.
For the sake of your mental health, do not love too hard. Therapy sessions are very expensive. When I tell people this, they think, Keith, you don't want us to love, you don't want us to feel good, you don't want us to enjoy life. No, I want you to love, I want you to enjoy life, I want you to feel good. But now the issue is here. When you do it excessively, then it brings up an extraordinary attachment and perfectionism, all right? And perfectionism is whereby you want to see the other person as perfect as you imagine in your mind. And nobody is perfect. Yeah? Your spouse will come home late at some point. He will hang out with the opposite sex. He will or she will do something that you did not expect. And when you put it so much in your heart, no, this person can't do this. I called him or I called her and she did not pick up my phone. Yeah? You're left wondering, oh God, this person wants to finish me. No, don't love too hard. And most relationships are getting destroyed because someone just loved too much and never left an open space for mistakes. Mistakes do happen. People usually have differences in the way they resonate, the way they do things. There is something that maybe you love and she doesn't love, or the other way, opposite, all right? And if you don't look at life in this way and you put all your thing, that's why you find that this lady is beautiful, but she never gets anyone to marry her. Or this guy is very good looking, but there's always something which is not adding up. Why? Anytime she's in a relationship or he's in a relationship, something is always failing. Why? It is because of how deep is your love? How deep you go into things, all right? Even the Bible says in the book of Ecclesiastes, you can go and read there. I don't remember the verse, but you can Google. It says, do not be overly righteous because you're going to destroy yourself, all right? This is the Bible telling you, don't be overly righteous. Some people are overly righteous. They want everything to be perfect. Man, we're in the world. We are having a human experience. We're enjoying life. We're moving on, and this is how the world is like. Nothing is perfect. Relationships are not perfect. People are not perfect. Life is not perfect. Things are not perfect. And in as much as you will want things to flow in a certain way, they cannot flow how you want. You'll always find mistakes. Even businesses are not perfect. Don't expect to have profits from morning to evening, month to month. No. There are times when there'll be ups and downs. And even in the Bible, Jesus said that rejoice when you go through trials and tribulations. Why? For great is your reward in heaven. There are times you'll go through trials and tribulations, issues and issues. Just rejoice because greater reward in heaven is going to be there. And I told you where heaven is. It's in the mind. Think about how you feel the time you sit down and tell people how you overcame some troubles. My friend, you know, in this and this year, I did this and this and this and I overcame. And you can also do it. You feel proud. You feel like you have a great reward, right? Because you saw it, did it, and overcame. And that is a great reward that God tells us. Great is your reward in heaven when you overcome tribulations and issues. All right? So don't laugh too hard and don't put your mind so much into someone or into something or into business or into life or even into family members like children. Even don't put so much into your children. I see parents who have invested so much in their children. It's like a retirement package, and the child decides to go and smoke weed and forget everything else, and this parent is devastated. Oh, I invested all my life in this person and he or she doesn't want to. No, my friend, don't worry. Just be you and do whatever thing that you can be able to do, and understand life is not perfect, right? And if you're out there, you're looking for a solution to your life, you feel that I think I've gone through it all enough. I just want to be different. I just want to change the way I've been so much clingy on someone or something or a certain thing. Then talk to me. I'm going to help you out to overcome this, because this one also needs some learning in some way and some understanding. So talk to me. If you feel that I'm too attached to this and my things are not flowing because of how attached I am to a certain situation, please talk to me. My number is on my bio, and also you can, there's a link there. You can book a session with me and let's discuss. Let's come up with an idea, and I'm sure your life will never be the same again. God bless you. Have a good time.